Hi, my name is Samantha Singer. I'm an enterprise sales leader at AWS based in Chicago, and I've been here for just over 5 years. Joining me today as part of our Slalom on the Street interview is Dave Ducat, practice director in Slalom's global growth platform team based here in Chicago. Dave, thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks for having me. And hello out there from my on the street car interview.
So Dave, I think everyone's going to want to know what makes Slalom really special or unique.
Well, I think really what makes us unique is that we bring a full suite of services to the table when it comes to AWS projects. So if you look at things like, for example, not just the technical chops, but also the organizational effectiveness, the change management, thought leadership, strategy, and really that transformational mindset. Many partners are very, very driven and focused in a specific area, or they focus really on the technical pieces. We certainly have that focus and that dedication too, but we really bring that cross practice, cross discipline, business and technology mindset to the table, which I think really makes us different than a lot of our competitors.
So why did Slalom decide to partner though with AWS?
Well, one of the things that, we, in looking at our customer base, of course, our customer base tends to be the sort of the upper mid-market to, the enterprise and beyond. One, certainly many of those customers, if not all of them, are looking at AWS or have some interest or knowledge of AWS already. And so certainly capturing that interest is valuable to us, but also our cultures are very, very similar. If you look at, if you go out to our webpage at www.slalom.com and you look at our mission statements and our values, they are almost exactly aligned with AWS's. And I know that sounds like it's a corny thing because everybody has mission statements and value statements, but I think it's something to be said that we didn't collaborate on any of those, and they're really very similar. And, it's not just because we're down the street from each other in Seattle where we're both based, but it's that sort of customer engagement, customer love, customer obsession that I think we both have. That really is it all just makes for a great partnership. And it's definitely, I gotta move my phone here. It's definitely something that I think is also unique as it relates to our partnership.
So I've definitely seen that personally working with Slalom. And so we really value this partnership. So thank you for that. And if you had to guess, what area of the business would you bet on from a technology perspective?
Well, I have to put a plug in for what I'm working on myself because that's the first thing. But, and then, I am focused right now on behalf of Slalom, actually. I am the global product owner for the Amazon Connect platform and the Amazon Connect ecosystem at Slalom. And so, admittedly, in my own defense, that's something we are focusing on. We're actually putting a lot of energy behind that. If you look at the alignment between AWS and Salesforce and Service Cloud Voice, that's based on Amazon Connect. That's a real sweet spot for us as an organization. We are a very large Salesforce partner, as many people may know, one of the largest in the world. So it really makes sense for us to bring all of that together. And the Connect platform is a great way to do that. And customers, especially given the unfortunate times that we're in right now with the pandemic and remote workforces and those things where many of our customers were very against the idea of having remote workforces, the ability to do that and scale quickly, especially in the contact center space, is a huge opportunity for us. And so we're definitely focused on that. If you look at kind of the overall AWS sort of product suite, there's a lot of things that are out there. Lake formation in particular is a huge interest of ours, the ability to get our customers into data lakes quickly and efficiently, and then be able to expand from there. Of course, data and analytics in any way, shape, or form is a large part of our business, and we're definitely doubling and tripling down there. And then I think, if you look at, we're still doing an incredible amount of work around migration and transformation when it comes to moving organizations. And one of the things that Andy Jassy has talked to us about in a number of different occasions is around helping our customer base move from that 10 to 20% in the cloud to 50 and beyond, right? And it's not because for lack of trying. It's because organizations have been very, reluctant to just put all their eggs in a basket. It's been kind of counterintuitive to the idea of, the cloud, right? It's that we can do anything anywhere. And so we're certainly working with our customers to help them understand how valuable it is to bring in not just AWS for that 10% or 20% workload, but get to a portion of the business that is really invested there to take advantage of the platform as a whole. It's one thing to run infrastructure or maybe run a workload or run an analytics job or something in AWS. And of course, our customers all do that every day. It's another thing to invest in the platform of AWS as a crucial component of the business. And so we're spending a lot of time working with our customers, both individually and then through our Launch Center co-offering with you, around really bringing that idea to the business as a whole, that AWS is now a part and parcel of your business. It's not just a tool in the toolkit.
Are you able to share a customer success story around that with us?
Well, I can share you a Connect customer story because I'm excited about that.
I would love to hear it.
Unfortunately, so we have a good Connect, actually a story right here in the Midwest. So I can't tell you who the customer is, but it is a large insurance company that's a subsidiary of an even larger insurance company. And they're based in the upper portion of the Midwest, so I got to be very careful about that. But we actually took and we used, so we were brought in to essentially reimagine their contact center. And it's not just their contact center, but how do we incorporate the contact center into the entirety of the business? Many organizations, of course, use contact center for customer engagement, or they might use it internally for internal customer support, what have you. This was really taking the ideas of taking insurance products and now when I roll those out, like for example, I go to a new state, I get a new state under my jurisdiction, I'm able to roll products out to that state now that were unavailable before, right? So I've got new people involved, I've got new customers involved, rolling out a contact center in Amazon Connect when you roll that product out. So really incorporating the idea of the contact center as a service internally to the organization as a product that aligns with the actual business products. So you think about workloads, for example, where you're doing DevOps type workloads and you have a team dedicated to that workload, and when that workload needs changing, you incorporate that into your CI/CD pipelines and all that sort of thing, right? Well, imagine taking Connect in the same way and using it as a product in exactly the same way. So now all of your scripting and your call trees and your contact flows and your utterances and your expected outcomes, all that's digitized. It's in a CMDB, and you're literally pinging at it from a development process or an integration process, and you can do that automatically.
So I'm assuming that's really actually helped that customer experience, the internal customer experience, quite a bit.
It actually helps both, because now you're actually rolling out a contact center on demand with the product. So now instead of just training up agents to say, okay, well, now in 5 days we're going to roll this out, we're literally rolling this out with the product so that customers can contact their specific contact center for those products right away.
This is really revolutionary. I come from this background. This used to take us months to do. Months.
Exactly. Right. And so it actually streamlines, that's exactly right. It streamlines the ability to go from concept to value in the shortest amount of time. And so we're very excited about that. We think it's going to be a game changer as it relates to the industry, to your point. But it's really sort of a unique way to use the Connect platform that we haven't heard many other companies do, including some of the larger Connect firms out there. So, and we know they're out there. So it's pretty exciting stuff.
This is really exciting. Actually, I really can't wait to see this in action. And I know you're driving. I want you to be really careful out in the streets.
I'm actually parked. I'm parked,
but I really appreciate you joining us today and sharing information and just your story around Slalom with us and our customers. And be careful out there. Be safe. And I'll look forward to seeing what Slalom does in the Connect business here very soon.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time. And again, I've been with Slalom for a little bit over 10 and a half years, which is a lifetime for many of us in the business. And I'll say that our AWS relationship has been incredible. It really has over the course of the time that I've been engaged. It's just been a great relationship for us. It's produced a significant amount of revenue, but it's also really, again, that cultural thing. I can't say that enough. I'm really excited. First of all, I'm really grateful to be here and representing Slalom with you and the AWS crew. And if you haven't met our people out in the field, AWS, please do so. Customers out there, we're looking forward to meeting you as well, and we'll come hand in hand with our AWS friends. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Dave. And I've had a wonderful opportunity to meet a lot of your team and work with your team, and you are a very valued partner to us. So I can't thank you enough for spending some time with me today. Thanks again.
Thank you.